We all know that Tommy will be returning to our screens in 2021 with Book 4 Force, but will Tommy be crossing over and will we see him in Book 2 and reunite with Tariq at any stage? I'm going to break down what we know and whether Tommy will cross over, and I'm discussing Brayden's character as well. Welcome back to Movie Bar and let's talk Tommy and Brayden. This is Power Book 2 Ghost Premiere Week. We're only a few days away from the premiere on the 6th of September, so I'm going to be breaking down characters, talking plot lines up to the lead up to the premiere. So if you're new to the channel, welcome to MovieBot, and if you haven't done so already, make sure you smash the subscribe button. I'm going to be the go-to channel for anything Power Universe related. I'm going to be bringing you episode reviews and breakdowns weekly as well. At the end of season 6 of Power, Tommy tried to come to Ghost's rescue, clocked Tariq from the corner of his eye, and even raised his gun, but Ghost stopped Tommy from killing Tariq. And then Tommy cut ties with Tariq after he left New York for LA, but will he be able to forgive and forget what Tariq did? We all know that Tommy's spin-off has moved up in the order and will now be Power Book 4 instead of Power Book 5, but that doesn't mean he still can't make an appearance in Power Book 2. The actors that played Tasha and Tariq were asked whether they think Tommy will be returning for Book 2, and Tori Norton said, "I can't really tell us much about that because those shows haven't been written and or shown yet, but you know I can't say Tommy is in LA, but LA is just a plane ride away." So she said LA is just a plane ride away, and she's right. Could it be a hint that Tommy will be getting some retribution for Ghost's demise? And Tariq also said that the one thing I would want though, I would want Tommy to check Tariq like, what's up? That would be interesting for sure. And it's got me thinking whether or not we could see Tommy in Book 2 at any stage. I don't think we'd see him in the first season unless they've kept it under wraps. We know they still have around 2 episodes to film and it depends entirely on how many seasons Book 2 goes on for. I'm convinced they'll probably go on for around 5 or 6 seasons, just like the original show. And I'm also convinced we'll see a small time jump in Tommy's spin-off with him already being set up with a crew and maybe even 2-Bit if he isn't released already. I'm sure they'll find a way for them to have him working with Tommy. But I guess it does make sense if Tommy does cross over to Book 2 and it's just a way of them connecting the Power Universe together. Many of you have noticed that I've been saying this and it makes sense because we all know that many Power fans are just waiting for Tommy's spin-off and they're saying, you know, I'm just going to wait for Tommy's spin-off, I'm not going to bother watching the rest or watching Power Book 2. And I'm sure the showrunners are not stupid, I'm sure they know this as well. But if Tommy does appear in Book 2 and there's some sort of connection there between this spin-off and Power Book 4, then it just brings the fans of Tommy's spin-off over to Book 2 and it just makes total sense for them to connect both of the shows in some way. Well, that's what I hope they do anyway, because the way they ended Ghost's character in Power was pretty shit, and Tariq and Tommy's storyline, in my opinion, that's not finished. I think there's some unfinished business there and I'm sure they will reunite in one way or another, even if it's just for an episode or 2. But that's what I wanted to say on Tommy. But what about Brayden? Now I wanted to talk about Brayden in this video because a few of you have said Brayden is the new Tommy, and I think we just need to calm down for a second. Nobody is the new Tommy. I don't think anybody can even replicate the character of Tommy, certainly not Brayden. If anything, Kane's gonna be hot-headed, trigger happy. I can see him being a lot more like Tommy than Brayden. But what do we know exactly about Brayden's character? We know he's going to be a major player in Book 2, he's going to be in all 10 episodes, and this is one character who I think will be safe this season. I don't think they'll kill him off, I expect a lot of character development from him. And as I said before, I think if Power Book 2 does go on for another 5 or 6 seasons, then we're going to see some real character development from Brayden. I think his character from maybe season 1 and when we see his character maybe in season 5 or 6 will be completely different. And when we watch an episode back from season 1, we'll be just thinking, wow, look how much this character's just developed and learned the way of the streets. But let's break his character description down. His character is defined as charismatic, goofy, loyal as they come. Brayden Weston is privileged personified, which proves invaluable, and when he's reunited with his former roommate Tariq at Stansfield, eager to reignite their high school drug business, Brayden leverages all of his advantage to expand his role in the game. But as the reality of the drug world gets increasingly closer to home, will Brayden be ready for the danger that comes alongside the rush? So from that, one thing's for sure, Brayden is up for the challenge of being on the streets with Tariq. He's going to be loyal, and as I've mentioned in this video here, where I spoke about Tariq's character, he's going to have to choose wisely when it comes to who he trusts and who he works with, and it seems like Tariq will be able to trust Brayden. But the real question is Brayden ready? I think at the beginning it will be all a hunky-dory for him. He's not grown in the streets like Tommy and Ghost. Even Tariq never grew up on the streets, but he still got a small taste of it when he was hanging around with Kanan. But Brayden literally has no experience. And how, as his character description says, the reality of the drug world will increasingly get closer to home, will Brayden be ready for the danger that comes? I think he's going to lose a close person, either a family member or someone he cares about. I think he's going to make a mistake along the way that's going to cost him dearly, and it's probably Kane that's going to teach him a lesson. He had it nice when him and Tariq were working together at Choate, but this time around I think it's going to be completely different. Tariq introduced him to the drug game back when they were at Choate, and they're going to need to be loyal to each other because working for Monet, you just know it's not going to be an easy ride. You'll find it out easy at first, making money, splashing it at the strippies like we see here, but there's going to be some real tough times ahead, as I said before, and is he ready to deal with these tough lessons that Tariq had to deal with? And I'm not sure if he's even held a gun, let alone pulled the trigger, but our boy Tariq, he's killed a cop, he shot his own dad, so I think Tariq is going to need to look after Brayden and teach him what he knows. And correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm sure it was Brayden who introduced Tariq to Effie, and I definitely think we'll see her return. I spoke a lot more about her returned character in this video here, so I'll leave a link to it in the description and in the comment section down below. But I really think there's some unfinished business there between Tariq and Effie, because it was Effie who snitched on Tariq which got him expelled, so I think that's definitely one to look out for as well. But I touched on it in one of my previous videos, I think it was the predictions video, I'll leave a link to it in the description and in the comment section down below. I said that Brayden's character is really one to look out for. I think he may not be the cold and ruthless character that we expect him to be, but I definitely think he will be that character as the seasons progress and as Power Book 2 progresses as well. And I'm for one looking forward to how his character develops. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section about Tommy possibly making an appearance anytime during Book 2 and Brayden's character. If you have any other thoughts, comments or theories, then drop them down in the comment section, I'd love to hear them. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you smash the subscribe button. I'm going to be bringing you reviews and breakdowns of Power Book 2 and other TV shows. And leave a like before you go as well, smash the thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.